everyone, my name is Jennifer Bergmeyer. I'm going to jump right in showing you Project 5b by cloning the Git first. So from here, we're going to build. And while it's building, I'm going to tell you about the two design patterns I chose. I chose to use the observer pattern and the state pattern. I'll go into this in a little more detail, but that observer pattern is looking for any state changes. For my case, I chose to monitor the patient's status, and it's going to notify all the medical staff of negative status changes. That state pattern is going to observe the notifications that are happening, and if there's a status change that is bad enough for medical staff to take action, it is actually going to change the behavior of the medical staff to change rooms to the patient who is having that emergency. We can see that the build was successful. So let's go ahead and open up and look at those check style reports. But let's first look at spot bugs. We have two violations. At this time, I don't see the benefit of using the entry set iterator over the key set iterator, so I won't be changing that. Check style here, we have no violations found for the main, and then same in test, no violations found. That's great. Let's go ahead and run the test for this program here. All right, sometimes it fails, so we'll do this. All right, we can see here that the tests have passed. I'll include that um, screenshot of the code coverage in there, but let's go ahead and run the program here. Let's see what's happening. All right, so we can see it going through the different cycles of the hospital simulation. Once it gets to the end, I will go ahead and go to the top here. All right, so the simulation starts at 7 a.m. The shifts are split into a.m. and p.m. We have the patients in the hospital, the shifts, the available staff, and then the next cycle is at 8 a.m. where Sam Candies is a patient of ours and his condition has worsened to urgent condition. We get that notification from the observer class that I used, and then it looks like his condition has worsened to critical. So it goes standard, urgent, critical, emergency. Once we hit that critical condition, the observer pattern sends a message to the state pattern. So that state pattern is looking for these different status changes, and the state pattern is going to actually change the behavior of the medical staff. In this case, the medical staff goes to the nearest medical staff goes to the room. So Jenny Jack was the responding medical staff going to treatment 1. And when it improves, the observer class will again notify the medical class. Sorry, the medical staff. So we can see here the discharge instructions are given once he is well, and then it goes through the entire simulation. Let's take a look at how these two patterns work together. So we have the observer class that's monitoring the statuses of the patient. It's monitoring the status and then it's alerting and notifying the medical staff when there is a status change. When the status change becomes critical or an emergency, that's when the state pattern jumps in. That state class is going to tell the medical staff how to respond. It's going to change their behavior so that the nearest medical professional can move to the room where there is an urgent or emergency status. Thank you.